Welcome back. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to fold this origami swan. It's a baby swan designed by Kasahara. Okay, so to get started you might want to use origami paper, so you have two colors, but if you're in class with me or you're anywhere else in the world you can use just regular paper. In class we'll use a 60-pound piece of paper, and then we'll need to turn it into an origami square. So to turn it into an origami square, take the top edge and fold it down until it's parallel with the side edge. So I like to start by making a triangle and then rolling it over and over like that until we get it to be parallel. Okay, once it's parallel, hold it with your hand and then crease the diagonal by starting in the middle and pulling your bone folder to one end and then pulling your bone folder to the other end like that. Then you're going to take this bottom edge here and cut that off. If you want to save it for something else like another smaller swan or some other kind of origami model for your spare time, you can do that, or you can just throw it in the recycling. Then we're going to start with our basic origami square. Okay, hold it so that the crease line is horizontal, and then take the outside edge here and fold that into the center. When you fold it into the center, leave yourself just a little gap there so that you're able to fold it back and forth later. Okay, and crease that along that line so it's nice and sharp. And then you're going to take this outside edge and fold that into the center as well. Okay, and again, leave yourself just a little gap there so it doesn't cross over the center line. And that's where we're starting with our basic model, just like many of the other birds and ducks by Kasahara and other artists. Okay, then there's two steps here, and I'm going to kind of do them separately, although they do both of them in the directions together. You're going to take this back triangle and fold it over like this so that it lines right up with the edges of those other triangles. So it should look something like that. Okay, then I'm going to unfold that and take the beak here and fold the beak back there to meet up with the tail. Okay, fold that, and we want to fold that nice and hard right here to get a nice solid crease to line up our paper for the next step. Then unfold that and you'll see the crease line here. It's a valley fold. You're going to take this other triangle and fold it over, and then fold this one back over. And what we're doing is we're just folding this little bitty end of the triangle together into it like this. And your model should look something like that when you're done. Okay? And if I open it up, you'll see that this piece is now creased. All right? Now, from here, in the directions it looks a little confusing. It says it wants you to do a valley fold from this spot right there and have your valley fold go approximately like that. Okay, that means we're going to actually be reversing this fold here as well. All right, so I'm going to start by actually kind of holding this piece of paper down and bending the paper up along that line so that I can crease just this piece of it, just this outside piece, and get that crease pretty close. Okay, so we want to get that crease first. And then this center line, the center crease here, we want to line that up basically with this line right here. So if I kind of fold this paper and crease it so that it lines up right here, I can then press that down more confidently and take this crease that's up in the air here and crease that down so it folds right up like that as well. So this is kind of what you're looking for, and if I open it up now, you'll see here's that valley fold. My pencil line was just a little bit off. There's a valley fold there and a valley fold right here as well. Okay, and those will fold up to make something like that. Okay, then we're going to take a valley fold and fold this back right along a line there. Okay, and I'm going to take this little corner and fold it back like this. Okay, then I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to flip this over and take this corner and valley fold it back like this. All right, so that both sides are the same. And folding it back or flipping it back over, I'm going to do a inside reverse fold right along a line about there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to valley fold this like that and crease it with my bone folder nice and hard. Okay, so there's my valley fold. Then I'm going to inside reverse fold that. So I'm going to change this one here to a mountain fold. And I'm going to push this inside. Okay, and that's why I drew a mountain fold line on there, because at the end of it, it's going to be a mountain fold. All right, so it should look something like that when you're done. And if I turn it, you can kind of see how that mountain fold goes in and turns into an inside reverse fold. All right, now that we're there, we're going to take this tall piece here, the neck piece, and we're going to bend it this way to make the head. And you can kind of see how that piece is bending. Then I'm going to crease it nice and hard. Okay, and that, if that's a valley fold, it looks like that. And then we're going to do an outside reverse fold. So I'm going to take this whole piece and push it out and around like that. Okay, so you can see how that's going around the outside now. That's an outside reverse fold. Then we're going to finish off this beak here by doing a pleat fold. So to pleat fold, I'm going to do a valley fold this direction. And then I'm going to take this beak and valley fold it back out so that it's sticking out as far as I would like it to be sticking out. And if I hold it up this way, you'll see that zigzag of a pleat fold. And then I'm going to unfold the whole thing, open up the beak, and fold it inside like that. Okay, and then if you want to, you can readjust that beak ever so slightly so it's horizontal. And then if you want to, you can readjust the head so it's looking up or looking down. Okay, and that is how you make that basic model of the baby swan by Kasahara.